Welcome back to Joe Stunner Boxing. The Canelo GGG rubber match has just finished. We're waiting for the result. I have got it. Well, to be honest with you, I thought Canelo won the first 8 rounds, and GGG I gave the last 4. So 116 to 112 for Canelo Alvarez, and Golovkin was a real disappointment for the first 8 rounds. Really, he only came to life in the 9th. He looked old. He seemed to have a little bald patch on top of the head, which was kind of symbolic. His first fight at 168, of course, and he did look a little bit thick around the middle. You know, it can't be easy taking on Canelo for all his belts at 168 when that's your debut at that weight. And of course, Golovkin is 40. Canelo's 32, so if he's not in his prime, then he's damn close to it. But clearly a win for Canelo, no question about it. Like I say, we're just waiting for the result. Weirdly, neither guy worked the body. I mean, I thought Canelo was going to go straight for that body. Not a bit of it. He just, you know, he was firing some meaty punches like he always does, individual punches and 1-2s. But Golovkin just didn't do anything, and maybe he was worried about the distance or the weight or something. Maybe he just didn't feel right. I don't know. I just don't know. Maybe he was showing too much respect to Canelo. And to be honest with you, Canelo was showing Golovkin a bit of respect as well, which may be why he didn't go on the body. It was a weird one, and it only really boiled up, and you know, in the 9th round. But yeah, 8-4 for me for Canelo. No doubt about the winner. Let's hear what the official result is.
A round of applause, please, for these two warriors. After 12 hard-fought rounds here at the T-Mobile Arena, we go to the judges' score totals. Dave Moretti, 116-112. Steve Weisfeld and David Sullivan both scored this bout identically, 115 to 113. All three for your winner by unanimous decision. And still, the undisputed super-middleweight champion of the world, Saul Canelo Alvarez.
So there you go, 115, 113 from 2 of the judges. I thought that was a bit too close, to be honest, but first 2 fights were great fights. This one was only warmed up, like I say, in the championship rounds, or certainly the last third of the fight. But you know, Golovkin can't moan about this one. He clearly lost it. Unanimous decision. He's sort of smiling. He seems to be philosophical about the whole thing. But yeah, Canelo retains all 4 of his super middleweight belts. No argument from me. Yeah, well, let's have a listen. They're probably going to speak to the fighters now. Canelo's got his little crown on, hanging on to his belts. Let's see what's going on.
Still on top, and as always, there's plenty more boxing to come on DAZN.
Yeah, well, I was going to say let's hear from the fighters. They're not quite ready yet, but yeah, this DAZN card wasn't bad at all. We had that sort of I'm almost tempted to call it a learning fight for Bam Rodriguez, and you know, that was a weird one. And then Ammo Williams had another, I guess you'd call that a learning fight, against Kieran Conway. Both of those fights weren't real thrillers, but they were kind of interesting for other reasons, for the fact that the two, you know, in inverted commas, opponents gave the 2 red-hot favourites a lot to think about. I actually made Israel Gonzalez, the winner against Bam Rodriguez by a point. But anyway, let's hear from the fighters.
Canelo, congratulations, Canelo. You defend your titles and you punctuate one of boxing's better rivalries over the years. You shared a moment with Gennady Golovkin right after the fight. What did you say to him?
Le dije que gracias porque le dimos a la gente 3 grandes peleas. Estas 3 peleas van a quedar para la historia del boxeo. Thank you so much, my friend. Thank you, Golovkin. Thank you. Thank you for everything. We give the fans 3 good fights. And thank you for everything, okay? And gracias a todos por apoyarme. Solamente quiero decirles que he pasado momentos muy difíciles de mi vida. Pero lo único que quiero que sepan que hay que seguir adelante. Todo en esta vida se puede, hay que seguir adelante. Las derrotas son buenas, nos enseñan para aprender muchas cosas, desechar muchas cosas y tener más humildad. Muchas gracias a todos, hay que seguir adelante. ¡Que viva México!
So, all I want to say is thank you so much for your support. You know, I've gone through some very difficult things in my life. And the only thing you can do is try and continue to move forward. You know, and I've gone through difficult times recently with my defeats, and I've actually shown that defeats are great because it enables you to come back and show humility.
Canelo, you fought 24 memorable rounds against Gennady a few years ago. Did this feel like round 25, or did it feel like a different fight?
No, he's a really good fighter. I know, he's strong. He's a great fighter, and that's why we are here, right? And I'm glad to share the ring with him, and I'm gonna keep forward to keep my legacy going strong.
You said you wanted to go for the knockout early on in this fight. How quickly did you realize it was going to be tough to knock this man out?
This is the first round. I know he's tough. He's a tough fighter, but I'm glad. I learned from everything. I need a surgery in my hand after this because I'm not good from my left hand, so I need surgery, but I'm good. I'm a warrior. That's why I'm here, right?
How much did that left hand injury bother you during this fight?
No, a lot. I can hold a glass of a glass. It's really bad, but look, I'm a warrior.
You seem to be in the control of the early rounds. Gennady summoned some energy in the second half of that fight. Did that surprise you?
No, not surprise me. I know him. He got a good kinetic. He's a strong fighter, and I'm not surprised.
There's been some great fights, some bad words between you two. Is this beef squashed? Is it settled between you and Gennady Golovkin?
For me, I'm just glad to share the ring with him, and like I say, we give the fans 3 really good fights, and I'm glad to be involved in that kind of fight.
We'll stand by for one moment, Canelo. We're going to bring in Gennady. Gennady, you have fought tremendously against him in previous fights, as the crowd recognized. Looked like you had some trouble getting it going early on tonight.
You know, for this level, you know, like everybody knows this is high level class, you know, like the best fight for boxing, you know, everybody knows who is Canelo, you know, like everybody knows, like every bad step, it's finish fight. You know, if you lost one punch, you finish fight. You know, look his face, look my face, you know, we're so clean because, you know, like this high level, high prepare. Лучшая подготовка, лучшее показание боя.
Because we trained well, and this is shows that we did a very good fight as a result of it.
Yeah, very good quality, guys.
What made this fight different from the first 2 fights?
You know, this fight is so smart, like a more tactic, you know, like a chess. You know, today Canelo is better.
You did seem to gain some energy in the second half of that fight. Started to let your hands go a little bit more. What changed for you?
You know, like, again, strategy. We need to start like a second half. You know, I try, probably, I feel not bad, you know, like it's good fight, again, come on.
There's been, I said to Canelo, some bad blood between you two over the years. In your mind, is this rivalry settled? Is the beef over with?
You know, yeah, 100%. You know, like because, you know, like all top fighter, all top player, like, you know, like a basketball, LeBron and Kobe. You know, like a Michael Jordan and Kobe. You know, like a guys, come on, like only one sun stay in sky. You know.
You've given boxing some great fights over the years. Are you prepared to give them more? Will your career continue after this?
Absolutely, I have a great plan. You know, just I have a lot of appointments. I have congrats today, Canelo. Congrats all fans, you know, boxing fans. Remember, guys, I have 3 belts in 160. I come back, guys. You know, I still champion, guys.
Congratulations, Gennady, on a great rivalry completed.
Yes, I want to say, like, I want to shake hands to Canelo. You know, congrats, all team. You know, guys, it's a real warrior. If you not understand nothing.
Canelo, Let me turn back to you briefly. You have a hand injury. You said you need to take care of that. You have 4 belts at 168, but you made it clear you have a target at 175. If Dimitri Bivol beats Zurdo Ramirez in November, is that the fight you want next?
Of course, everybody knows. We'll see. We'll see what happened in that fight. But I need rest. I need rest. I need keep my body. So I need to. Necesito recuperarme de mi mano, estar bien de mi cuerpo para regresar fuerte todavía más.
So I need to come back and get strength back in my hand, recover my hand and my body, so I can come back stronger than ever.
How important is it to you, though, to avenge that loss?
No, it's very important for my legacy, for me, for my proud, for my country, for my family, for everything. It's very important, and I will beat him.
Congratulations, Canelo. Tremendous rivalry, tremendous fight. Well done.
Thank you so much. Thank you, everybody. Viva Mexico, cabrones!
So there you go. Canelo's still the champ. Obviously, their beef got squashed, and it's good to see a bit of dignity. And Canelo, I've always thought there's a black mark over him because of that failed PED test, but if he made the weight well, if he didn't play silly buggers, he is a truly great fighter. It's weird because now I'm looking at GENNADY GOLOVKIN. He's on the phone. he's in the middle of the ring. He's gloves taken up. He's on the phone. I don't know, to family, I guess. But he said, I'm going to carry on. I've got some belts at 160. I'm going back down. A 40-year-old man, can he still make 160? He did look a bit thick around the middle. Yeah, definitely did. But whether he carries on or not, he's been a great middleweight fighter. This was not his weight division, and obviously at 40 he is past his best, however you slice and dice it. But yeah, so that's it then. Well done, Canelo. Bad luck to Golovkin. This wasn't a classic fight, but it had its moments towards the end, and it sort of puts the lid on the old trilogy, on this particular rivalry. Okay, leave your comments below if you got any. What do you think of the fight? I'm assuming you thought Canelo won. I don't see how anyone could possibly think Golovkin won. But yeah, leave your comments below. Thanks for listening as always. Thanks for watching. Hit the subscribe button if you're new. Hit the like button. And once again, thank you. And we will speak again soon. Take care. Bye for now.